What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of trying to restore this Land Cruiser and turn this into an off-road beast. So far, we're not even 1% close to being there. If you saw the last video, took care of the interior. If this is your first time watching it, you're gonna probably think, what did I do? Go ahead and click on that first video and you'll find out how bad this interior used to be. And it is looking a lot better. Well, this car does need a lot of work. And we actually got some good news. Let's go ahead, bring it up. Let me tell you guys some good news. I think it's good news. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Pretty cold this morning. Got the check engine light. Not sure why that turned on, but we can go ahead and check that out once we bring it in the garage and take a look at what we need to look over. So I mentioned I have some good news. In the last video, or throughout the videos, I mentioned I wasn't gonna mess with the engine or anything until I did some research and I found this. The repair manual. And now I'm no mechanic, but I feel like with this, a big wrench or adjustable wrench, and to top it all off, mechanic jumpsuit, big wrench. Do I look certified? Actually, hold up. Maybe if I put this on. All right. See how we're in school? UTI? Universal Technical Institute. Your boy is now certified to work on this car. I don't see why not. I got all the things I need. How do I look, guys? I know I said I wasn't gonna mess with the engine, but after having this and the whole setup, I don't see why not. First things first, let's try to keep this hood propped up to where it won't fall on my head again. Oh! This is our setup tied to right there. If this goes down, just know it was nice knowing all you guys, because I don't think I'll be making it back from that. All right, what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna adjust. We're gonna inspect and adjust the valve clearance on this, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm like 100%, like 99% sure that's what that noise is coming from. Step one, we're gonna move this, the clean air hose. Wow, that's actually really cool. I've never actually, I usually just YouTube everything, and then we're gonna remove the cylinder head cover. So we're gonna remove this, and then the head cover, and all this right here. I've done this before when I first worked on the car, and it didn't start for like 6 months. So wish us luck here, like for reals this time, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following the rules here. Once we do all that, we need to align to the top dead center, then adjust the valves. So let's go ahead and just remove all of this. And removing all that was easy, and probably one of the most spacious and easiest cars I've ever worked on. With how many times I've done this, at this point, I feel like I could probably do it with my eyes closed. Maybe not put it back together, and a couple bolts missing, but you get what I'm trying to say. Now that we have the valve off, the valve cover off, now we got to find top dead center. And down here where I have my flashlight, a little hard to see, but there's a little opening. I'll see if I can show you guys in a little bit. I got to turn the motor until it lines up with the little line. I have to find it first. So once I find it, I'll show you guys. I don't have those fancy inspection cameras, but I do have my own iPad. So I decided to FaceTime myself with my phone in the engine bay, turn the motor until those two dots line up. Then we'll know we're at top dead center. After further examination here, because we are a certified mechanic now, what seems to be the cause is all of these, the clearance of all these valves are way off. Do I sound professional? The exhaust valve clearance should be at 35. The first one's at 10, second one's at 20, and the other one's at 25. They should be at 35. And then for the exhaust, same thing. They're just not at what they should be. I think we're gonna adjust all of them and put them back to what they should be at, which is 35 millimeters for the exhaust and then 20 for the intake. We're just gonna go ahead and adjust them all like that, and hopefully it works. And then spin it. We gotta rotate 360 and align with the mark again. Right now we're doing the first 6, and then we're gonna do the last 6. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Adjusting the valves went pretty well. For some reason I thought it was going to be a lot harder, but that was not the case. It was pretty simple. While working on the valves, I did notice something that did not look normal. And no, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about something in the engine, or valves, whatever you call it. And we got everything to spec, I hope. I don't know, we better find out. We're gonna go ahead and put the valve cover back on. I'm using the same gasket because I replaced it. It's a new gasket and I haven't done more than, like I said, 100 miles in it. And let's be honest, it's probably gonna have to come back off anyways. Now the trick here is trying to put it on without damaging it, moving it. Okay. Can't get that one bolt in. I have no idea why. I don't want to strip it. Before I just put everything back together, I just want to put the valve cover on, and I wanted to give it a start and just see how it sounds, see if we even did anything. If not, it's gonna have to come off anyways. First start, let's see how this goes. That actually sounded very, very promising. Died, obviously, because nothing's connected. Let's put everything back together and give it a real start. We got no choice. Let's start it up, and I'm really hoping this is what it is. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go. Let's start it up. No way. I still hear it. I still hear it. I'm gonna make myself feel a little better and say it did quiet down a tiny bit. You can still hear it, and hey, it is running a lot smoother though. I found a vacuum leak, or I found the air leak from somewhere. Before it wouldn't idle like this, it pretty much died, so let's take it on a drive? I think so. Actually guys, I'll put a before and after, and I think we made a difference. It runs better at normal idle speed. I don't have to adjust the idle so it doesn't die. Yes, you can hear the ticking, but I'll put it before and after, and you can definitely notice the difference. Let's go on a drive and see if we did anything. Okay, so far it's going good. Wow, it's shifting a lot better. I don't know what I did. There's a difference for sure. It runs better at lower idle, but I have no idea what that ticking is all about. It's not as bad, I think. I did notice one of the, I don't know if it's called a push rod, or one of the ones that were attached on the opposite side where the nut was, looked a little bent. And I don't know if that has to do with the ticking. I adjusted all the clearances to what the book says. I don't know what else to look for. Still got the check engine light, but I'm pretty sure that's for the EGR, which we're gonna get that removed. We don't need no EGR. But I just can't figure out what that ticking's all about. It definitely runs a lot better. I just don't know what that's all about. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll do some more research and maybe we get it figured out. But it's getting late. I'm hungry. Gotta eat. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right, it is the next day. We're gonna go on a little drive and just see how well. Yesterday it drove pretty good. I don't know about today. It's already running a little weird, but sounds a lot better though. Now the noise isn't gone, but I think I know what it might be. We're going to my brother's, so let's make our way to my brother's and see how it drives. We're having some problems here. Wanted to die on me. It's idling a little too low. I think I just need to adjust it a little bit. Made it to the gas station. I haven't gotten gas for this car in months. I'm not gonna put much. I mean, I don't plan on driving it too long. Hey, yo. put $15 because we're on a budget even when it comes to getting gas. Okay, let's go home.
Day 2.
One thing about me is I'm gonna get this done one way or another, either by fixing it or selling it. Right now we're gonna try fixing it again. I know what to look for, I know what to do now. I'm gonna try and see if we can adjust it with the car running or seeing which valve it is, and that way we can kind of mess with it a little bit more. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's the first time I've ever messed with something like that in an engine. Let's just set up a time lapse and get to this. I saw this on a YouTube video. We're gonna try it out. Who knows if it's gonna work or not. Hopefully it doesn't make a mess. All right, let's try it again. We adjusted them. Let's see how this works. Oh, come on. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're keeping this Land Cruiser. I can't fix it, and I just can't find out where that valve noise is coming from. Tried messing with it again, nothing. If I had the room, I would definitely take this whole thing apart, but I don't. That's the only thing. It's kind of holding me back from being able to do more with this car. Kind of sucks, honestly. That's just how things are. I really thought I could have fixed it.
Day 3.
I'm gonna try 2 more things, and then that's it. If that don't work or that don't help, this thing is gone. We're gonna try doing a compression test. That way we can further pinpoint which lifters are making the noise and just focus on those when adjusting them. I don't know. Might as well just check the compression on all the cylinders and see what we're at. We got our manual here. Gotta be at 149 or more. Minimum pressure 114 with a 7 PSI difference between each cylinder. Go ahead, disconnect that. Take out those spark plugs. Never used one of these before. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Got that plugged in, that disconnected. All right, let's go ahead and start it. Give it a couple cranks. Here goes nothing. Let's see what we're at. We're at 149 actually. I don't know, we're at 150. But let's go ahead and do the rest, and I'll get back to you guys once we're done. That's loud. So, not really sure what the compression test. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm gonna add the rest of this. This is my last thing I'm gonna do. Let's just go ahead and add the rest of this. We poured it. Now we're gonna leave it running here for a little bit and come back to it, see what happens. All right, so it's been about like 20 minutes. I went for a little drive around, and this is what it sounds like now. I've seen videos where they mention you drive like 30 minutes or more, or you know, a couple miles, but I don't got tags on this car, so I can't really be driving. Let me know if there's a difference. I think there's a slight difference, but I don't know if it's worth keeping the car over slight difference or just putting it for sale and having someone else who's more experienced in all this take care of this. Just get myself another project or something. Well, definitely sounds a lot better, but I don't think it's worth keeping. Oh, I tried my best with what I had, with the tools that I had, but I mean, it did quiet down a little bit, but I don't know if I actually want to keep it now. It's too much money. Parts are hard to find. There's not a lot out there. Well, there is in the forums. I checked some forums. That's where I found the repair manual. But I don't know, guys, this car really got me. I don't think I'll be keeping this car, because it is just not worth it. As nice as this car is, or as nice as we can make it look, I mean, honestly, look, just a little paint job, new bumper, we're good to go. That's just more money, and then the engine still sounds the same. And then power steering, when you turn, it's squeaking. I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew, because I thought this was gonna be easy fix. You know, there's a lot of 4Runners out there. I thought it was gonna be like that. When I bought this car, I was wrong. It is not. I think that is it for this Land Cruiser video. I think I will be posting it for sale and seeing what we get for it. Maybe we get another project, or maybe we'll be on the lookout. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video.